I love the BBC.
Welcome back to another episode of Beyond Beats and Culture. I'm your host and cultural commentator, Chaser Dark Sage, here with my co-host,
T.
And we're back with another episode of Hip Hop Goodness because we are the one and most consistent show on YouTube that actually talks about the music. Except for today, because we didn't really have anything to really talk about because life has been lifing. But before we actually get into today's show, and before I tell you the things that we are going to be talking about, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and go ahead and comment something for the YouTube algorithm to help boost us within it. Hype the video as well. I still don't have the feature B. I've been looking for the feature. I don't have it. I don't know where it's at. I've been checking both my devices. I'm a premium member on YouTube. I pay the monies.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess I just don't have it. They don't like me, maybe, because they know I would have been hyping the ish out of all of our whole catalog. But make sure y'all help boost us within the algorithm because, as usual, we talk about the music and we're still here. You know, just because the Kendrick and Drake beef has kind of subsided doesn't mean that we're going to actually quit our show. We'll be talking about that a little bit more later. But on today's topic and dockets, you know, I got to throw a little jab somewhere in there. Hey, maybe it's because we don't have a resident white boy on the show. I don't know, man. I don't know.
We might need to get one, bro. We gotta see if we can borrow Noah from JTN. Yo, we gotta borrow Noah,
facts.
bro.
Shout out to Noah. Shout out to the lineup, man.
Shout out to the lineup, man.
Today's little topic docket, we got while Childish Gambino canceled his tour because of health issues, record labels being anti-consumer as usual. Summer Walker, she put numbers on the board. Literally. T-Pain rants about loyalty, saying "F DJ Khaled," which was a very viral clip this week on social media. We also got to talk about the bigger picture. You know, the hip hop show that you guys just love to like watch. Love to hear their musical opinions. They're sadly going away, man. Hip Hop History Month and NLE Choppa and his weird grifts that he has been getting into. Do we account this for him being young, clout chasing, or a great businessman, B? But as usual, B, we got a show to talk about. How have you been since the last episode?
Man, I've been good, B. You know, my Longhorns won Friday night. Really great game. F the Aggies. We will always be big bro. You a little bro. Belt to ass, B. You come in Austin. Hey, it's been what? I think 15, 16 years since y'all played in Austin. And we showed y'all, man. We welcomed y'all back, little bros. You know what I'm saying? Welcomed y'all back home. And then we sunned you, little niggas. But other than that, B, Thanksgiving food, ate really well. Wife cooked up some good dressing. I made me a little ham. I never did a baked ham, you know, man. Made me a little glaze, a little brown sugar, you know what I'm saying? A little maple syrup, you know what I mean? Put it up in there, drink. I started to do the orange juice too, but I ain't had no orange juice. Didn't have no orange juice. Because I think it adds a little like sweetness a little bit too as well into it. But don't put as much orange juice in there in the mix. And it don't make it as thick. And it can easily glaze. Because me doing the maple and the brown sugar, it was really thick. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But you know. Anyways, I like my women thick, you know, but so my sauce can be thick too. But anyways, I would just say this. Really, really phenomenal dinner. I wish my greens was better. They were still good, but I don't know. It just didn't hit like they usually hit. But overall, really amazing meal. What about you, B? How was your Thanksgiving break? Your birthday boy?
Yes. 29 part 2. Yes, sir. We here. Hey, B, I'm trans angel, man. I identify with the age I want to be.
Said, you can't tussy slide your way out of this one, B. It's just gonna resurface. You're gonna be 31 next year.
Hey, I might hit 30 next year, B, if I think about it, man. I might, man. I don't know. Hey, hit record store day because you know we actually support the music around here. Did Thanksgiving. I think I'm tired of Thanksgiving food, B. I think I could go a year without it now. I don't need to eat it every year. Because guess what? We technically eat it twice a year. Thanksgiving and Christmas. Back to back. Like on the cover of Lethal Weapon. Come on, man. I'm tired of Thanksgiving, man. I'm tired of Thanksgiving food. The only reason I like Thanksgiving food, besides the meaning behind Thanksgiving, is a day off from work, god dang it. Besides that, I don't care about eating no turkey, no stuffing or dressing. I don't care about that. Now, yams, if you cook them right, I will care about that.
Oh, my yams was hitting a little bit. My yams.
But see, yams is such a hard thing to do, B, that I think a lot of people don't know how to do it because they either be big chunks or they be hard. I'm like, no, yams are supposed to melt in my mouth.
Hey, B, you could bite right through mine, bro. Fire. I just let them sit in there and soak for a bit before I season them and everything. Let everything, you know what I'm saying, get softened up. Throw that
Mhm.
sugar on there, that cinnamon, nutmeg, and some vanilla
Mhm.
abstract. Come on, B. I'm from the
Mhm.
South. I got to, you know what I'm saying? Make sure everything. I mean, Granny taught me, nigga. Granny taught me.
Where your grandma stay, man?
Where your grandma stay at, bro? Where's she from?
Oh man, but yeah. Besides that, record store day got about like 4, 5 vinyls. Make sure y'all check
Mm,
out the video. I did put a Dark Side interlude up for that. I knew that that was going to do a good little number, so I was like, let me
yeah,
go ahead
check
and
that
throw that up
out.
on the channel. Yeah, go ahead, check that out because we actually support the music and we got proof of that. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the show, man. Let's go ahead and get to the news section of the show because we got a short one today. Um,
Hmm.
let's go ahead and get into the music as usual. New Max B and French Montana. This has been highly anticipated. B, I know you've been one. I'm about to blow me it up. Part two. You gonna get the part two, B, with French on the remix.
Hey man, everybody know this was expected. French been holding Max down for the last 15 plus since he's been locked down. So they're gonna drop something. I don't know if it's from the fans. They looking for it, man. But Max got to get his feedback wet. He a little rusty out here. He been doing a little few performances, pop outs here and there. I saw some little controversy yesterday, but I didn't want to put that on the topic. You know what I mean? Like it ain't.
I
We don't
think
want
I
to
saw the
get
same.
yeah. I don't want to get
I
too
saw the
negative
same.
and stuff like that is going on. But I'm a peep. I know there's gonna be like a 32 to 42 track mixtape of French. You know how French and Max, the Coke wave. You know what I mean? How that'd be. You never know how long that's gonna be. But yeah, man. For the fans, bro, the fans wanna hear new Max. And French together. So
And he got some other project coming out soon. If it didn't come out, The Purge or something like that. Seven.
yeah, the purge. Yeah,
Um,
I think. Yeah, I
yeah.
didn't be. I don't know. I ain't listened to nothing yet.
Did it come? It came out.
I don't think so. I'm gonna
Um,
look.
so it might come out this week. And the other music drop that we have, The Game, his first ever Gangsta Grills coming out, produced by Mike and Keys, I believe. Uh, People saying Red Rose, White Ceilings. Come on, B. What are we doing right here? And he also has been doing his little rollout. He's been doing his little press tour. He's been saying like the state of hip hop right now is currently trash. But I'm really
Hmm.
wondering why has the game decided to do a Gangsta Grills now? And he's also announced that the documentary 3 is on the way as well. So I'll check it out
Yeah.
because Game ain't a bad rapper.
Nah. Game's a good rapper, man. It's just I'm just a lot of people outside of the music just don't like Game, so nobody really take him seriously. So I don't know. It's just that part of when you have that outside of the mic type of antics, people just look at you
Mhm.
like, like the Game having a Gangsta Grills. It don't really do nothing for me. I'm probably not gonna listen to it. I don't listen to the Game like that, bro. Like he a good rapper. The last album I think I listened to was like the documentary 2.5 and all that. So and like two. That's like the last thing. Like I actually listened to a full body of work, I believe. I think. When was Jesus
He
Piece?
came out with a
Before
mixtape
that?
last year. Nah, the documentary 2.5 was after Jesus Piece because Jesus Piece came out when I was in high school.
Okay, bet. So yeah. So yeah, around documentary 2.5 and all that. That was my last time listening to the Game album. Yeah, he put out it was called like Time or something like that. Time. It was Time, right?
What, last year?
Yeah, last year.
I remember listening to it
Yeah,
last year, but I didn't really
yeah,
have much to say about it.
yeah.
It was a
Yeah,
but yeah.
Game, man. Hey, you got, you like to say little stuff. I see you saying you want to sign Kendrick and now hip hop is trash,
Mhm.
like you just mentioned, B. Uh, yeah.
He got to do the rollout, B. He got to get a little promo happening for the Gangsta Grills.
Yeah, I guess so,
I just feel like
man.
it's too late for an artist like him to get a Gangsta Grills. I don't want to say it like that, but you get what I'm saying, B. Like he's been
Hmm.
around. Like, what makes you want to get one now when Gangsta Grills was like a very hot name back then? Nowadays, it's hot for artists who are niche artists, like a Tyler the Creator or a
Yeah.
West Side Gun. Like it's better fitted for someone like them than it is for an artist like him.
And it would
I
have
hope
made
I
more
explained that
sense.
well for the people.
I know exactly what you're saying. And also it would have made more sense if he had one in the past. And then it's like, oh, Game got new Gangster Grills. He ain't done this in like 20 years, you know? You
Mhm.
get what I mean? Last one he had was in 2005 before his album dropped. He had a Gangster Grill. Like it'll kind of mean more. But yeah, this one's just not hitting like that. And I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna listen to this. Well, I know for a fact I'm not.
See, I'm not familiar with Mike and Keys, so I guess I'm about to get familiar with them on this project right here. So
Yeah.
hopefully it sounds well produced throughout the whole thing, since it's gonna have, I believe, a sole producer or those
Okay.
sole producers. But yeah, B, let us know what albums is dropping this week, man.
Man, we got a few things, man. It was like I always say, it was more albums out there, but I'm not gonna mention them. Okay, we got Deniro, Farrar, and Child Actor. I'm a fan of Child Actor as a producer. Raw material, so I will check this out. I want to see what Child Actor got on this. And then we got the Lil Baby. We finally got a release date for Leaksby. You know, I know that you just your favorite rapper. You know what I'm saying, especially in the new generation. You know of Atlanta. Lil Baby is your
I hate
guy.
to say it like this, B, but I did listen to his My Turn album last week. That was the one album I listened to.
I
Last
remember
week.
you. I know you like that album.
Yeah, I
Y'all
love
love it. You know what I'm saying? Then we got the redveil. I never really got into this kid. He got was sankofa. I think that's the name of it. I could be wrong, but he got a new album dropping. I tried to get into him. I listened to his first like mixtape album. I think it was like 2021, but I don't know. I just couldn't. I couldn't just get into him like that. Maybe I have to return because I know a lot of people love his music. And then we got your boy, Big Crit, dedicated to the Cadalee's what
Biarritz. I don't know.
Biarritz Volume 1. You know what I'm saying? We talked about Big Crit a little bit last week. I know be excited. You know, I'm not too excited, but I will be checking this out because come on, man. We come from that blog era. We love Crit over here. And then we got an
Mhm.
EP from Skyzoo, Views of a Lifetime EP. Views of a Lifetime EP. Man, Skyzoo, bro. I was dying on the timeline because your boy Kiko went off on Skyzoo
Yeah,
again for
he was
making that.
kicking his back in. I'm like, what did he do? I'm like, what did he
he
just do recently?
he been kicking Skyzoo back in ever since he put out that Franklin album, the album in the perspective of Franklin from Snowfall. He's like, he just did it just to talk about Coke bars, like, cause he never sold Coke, so he wanted to talk it in a different perspective and rap about it. And it was like,
I can't be mad about that though, B. At least
nah.
he's framing it like that though, B.
Hey
I
man, it
can't
was
be
funny,
mad at
bro. It's kind of corny, bro. He could have just kept it to himself. He could have never like just said it and just put it out.
Mhm.
It's just how he said it, man. I'm gonna have to find you to post the clip that I mean not the clip, but it was a Twitter post that Kiko's sent me. I'm gonna have to show it to you. But you know, we got you another boy, man. You got two of your goats dropping, B. You got Bun B and Static Selector, Trill Static 5. Is this real? Is this official? I saw this on the list. Is
I
this
hope
official,
so.
B?
I haven't seen no talks about it, but Bumby also doesn't post on Twitter, and that's the only social media I get on. And I be
Yeah,
forgetting to get
I
on.
saw it on Reddit, man. I'm like, hold up, is this official, man? Are we really getting this?
Wait,
And
Trill Static 5? Do I have Trill Static 5? Let me see.
is it not?
Trill.
Oh, is it not on streaming?
Nah, it should be on stream. Oh, they announced it. Oh yeah. No. Yeah, I've never heard of this 5.
Okay,
December
so
5th at
this
1
one new.
p.m. That it'll be
Okay,
live from Miami. Because
okay,
if
bet.
people
So
don't
they're gonna
know,
do.
Trill Static is a live series that they do
Uh, okay,
recording wise.
okay, yeah, they will be recording this live, man. I wonder who you gonna have featured on there, man. I might check it out. I wonder if my guy, I might have to hit him up and see if you're a part of it, my boy, because he done the he did 3, I believe. He
Mm,
actually recorded 3 and stuff. Shout out
3
to my
is really.
guy. Yeah, yeah. Um, Last but not least, B, will we finally get Rowdy Rich, the Navy album? This is the question that we asked months ago, B. And I saw somebody recently went into that old video and was like, Navy dropping this Friday. And I'm like, all right, nigga. All right. He must be part of Navy, Rich. I almost called him
Maybe.
Rich the Kid. Roddy Rich's camp. We gonna see. And is it hyped up of what people think is gonna be? They keep saying when he drops something, Rowdy Rich is back. But we gonna see, man.
He's not.
Rod,
He don't even believe he's back, B.
we gonna see, man.
But
You
you know
think he
who is
out?
back?
Who back, B?
Uzi. Them 2 singles that he dropped.
Oh yeah, man. I was gonna put that in there, but I was gonna put it in the news, but I think we talked about that about him moving to Rock Nation last week. When was that?
Yeah, we talked about him moving to Rock Nation, but now that the music is out, and he put music videos out for it, hit a
Mhm.
million within both of them hit a million each within the week.
I only listened
A lot
to
of
the
people saying he's
Chanel
back.
boy. Was it Chanel boy or
Chanel
something like
Boy
that?
and I forgot the other one. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I
he
only
put out.
heard Chanel boy. I was like, all right, this sound like Uzi. Then I didn't even hear it all. I heard like the first like minute or so. Maybe it's just a short track, and then I just turned it off. Hey man, I tap in once he dropped the album.
Same. I mean, I'll stay tapped in general, but yeah, I can't wait for the album. But B, you want me to get onto the hip hop news and current events?
Yes, man. Let's get into these news, man. Let's get into the news. What's popping off, B?
We finally got a reason of why Childish Gambino had canceled his tour from last year. Maybe this might be giving us a little bit of insight into the Bando Stone movie, which we probably believe has never existed at this point. It was just great promo for that soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
This is brought to you by Kirko. Childish Gambino opened up about suffering a stroke and having to cancel his last tour at Camp Flogna. I had a really bad pain in my head in Louisiana and did the show anyway. I couldn't really see well, so when we went to Houston, I went to the hospital and the doctor was like, "You had a stroke." And the first thing I thought was like, "Oh, here I am, still copying Jamie Foxx." That's really like the second thing. First thing was like, "I'm letting everybody down." I broke my foot. They found a hole in my heart, so I had this surgery, and then I had to have another surgery. They say everybody has two lives, and the second life starts when you realize you have one. You should be living your life how you want. If we have to do this again, it can only get better.
Yeah, man. Health, bro. Health is wealth.
Correct.
That's some scary stuff right there, bro. Especially you're getting
Hole in your
older,
heart.
man. A hole in your heart, strokes. Because I think he's in his early 40s. Man, I'll be in my 40s in 10 years. Be 9 or 10 years. Be you 10 as well.
Nah. I got a few years before I want to transition to the age of 30. So
Hey
okay.
man, I'm happy Childish Gambino is doing good, man. He's back performing. The performance I seen was pretty good as well. I saw that he actually was releasing some cancel cards or whatever his merch shop. People was kind of getting on him about that. But other than that, man, I'm happy he's okay. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to see black men having these problems at such a early age. We just gotta check on our health, man. I go to the doctor once a year, but bro, this stuff scares me, bro. The older I get, I be like, man, I'm tripping, bro. Like I shouldn't have ate that. You never know what that could have been. I could have ate a bowl of cancer. Who knows? You just never know what you
Hey,
eat, dog.
as long as it's delicious, man, it might have been worth it, B, depending on what it
Hey,
is. B.
I had a point in my life when I was at least 25, and I was like, yo, I'm just for to eat what I want. If I die, I die. You know what I'm saying? But
Same. And
it's
that's why
like
I got as big as I am now.
but me having a son, bro, I want to be here for a longer, man. Have future kids and stuff. I want to be. I used to didn't want to be old, but now I want to be an old grandpa, bro. I want to be able to watch all the grandkids, my kids grow, man. Because you just never know, B. Just never know, man. Shout out Childish Gambino, man. A big like influence to me early on in my life when it comes to creativity and doing multiple things. This guy he is like the Jamie Foxx of our era, but the corny one. And
Yeah.
he don't like white women, he like Asians.
Mm, mm. But yeah,
Now B.
shout out to Childish Gambino. I'm glad that he is all right and everything. Hopefully, is completely situated as is. He's already retired his name, I believe, Childish Gambino. So, why are we still calling him Childish Gambino, or why is he still performing as Childish Gambino if he's retired the name or the moniker itself? But yeah,
Mm.
one thing I gotta ask CG though, where's the Bando Stone movie? Don't tell me you teased us with the Bando Stone movie like we were supposed to get that American Dream 21 Savage movie. Man, some of the
It
biggest
wa-
pump fakes in hip hop in the recent years. What the
y-
F?
you know what I think about the whole retirement of the name? I think since he's haven't made any music under his new moniker, maybe when his all his shows in the past has been booked or anything, he's performing Childish Gambino music. So he probably still go under Childish Gambino in that. That's what I'm thinking. That's what my head went.
It
But
could make sense because the
yeah,
name Donald Glover doesn't have the same pool as Childish Gambino musically.
yeah.
Yeah. But B, let's get into the next news. Some of your consumerism friends over there at the major labels and all that, they have been pushing the streaming services to up the prices on their stuff to meet inflation. B, why they trying to do us like this?
I
We're
don't
already
know,
the
man.
common man struggling. They want us to struggle even more for the enjoyment that we get.
Yeah, bro. I don't understand like business practices. They like to do the whole, oh yeah, we got to keep up with inflation, so let's raise the prices. But at the same time, you're helping inflation, in my opinion, because you're making things higher for us. But one thing about the consumers, what we could do if they do this stuff is stop consuming. Like we need to like don't buy nothing. Like let's cut all our subscription off. Like it's ways that we can combat this. But other than that, record labels stop it. But they won't be.
B. Also, your plan sounds really great in a perfect world, but this
That's
is
not
not a
happening.
perfect world, and people will pay for the convenience if they can. People are not going to be allegedly pirating the music like we used to. Allegedly.
Because they made it a way for pirating not even being like an option for us right now because you can get a whole library for $10 a month. Um, I I hate to blame us, B, but I gotta blame the consumer a lot too because a lot of things we complain about, like the video game market, some of our musicians are not, developing a new sound or things just seem stale in certain places. It's because we allow it to happen and we continue to buy into it. Once we pull our money back, that's when things change. I remember back doing the whole boycott of the NFL, and people wasn't watching it no more. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool, but it's really the advertisements. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't put money into the advertisements no more. Like, stop buying the beer, stop buying the Snickers, stop. All these places like that. It's like when you hit the money, because everything goes to the money, everything. And when you take away that bottom line, that's when people start acting right. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Vote
all
with
about
your
the
wallet.
currency. For
That's
real,
the best
man.
thing I can say about that.
Yeah, and it's sad to say,
Uh,
man.
but but people won't though. I
Nah,
we
they
we
built
won't
us
be
this
able to
way.
stand together to do this exactly,
This whole
and
country
it's just
is this whole country is to buy, trade, sell, buy. It's all money. It's all capitalism. So it ain't. It's too late, bro. We already been programmed. You know what I'm saying?
yeah
F them
sad to see.
labels. And look, one
I
thing
agree.
about it I want to mention before we go, because I just because and then it is sick because they can raise those prices for us, but they still won't pay the musician more. They still won't. The cut not gonna get higher because they whole thing is to beat inflation, not to pay musicians more. Like, just think about it. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, they will give you them a little cut. The people that's keeping the service alive. The
They get
reason
the
we go to
bigger
the
they get
service.
they get the bigger pool of the because I heard that it's like you got a big, let's say you got a pool of money here, but the artist that
Mhm.
has the most, they get the bigger piece of the cut or whatever like that. So it's all
Mm,
coming from one spot. Yeah. Nasty work. Fucking hate
it
labels, bro.
is. I know. I wish we could just. I wish we really could just get back to the pirating days, allegedly, but it's not going to happen.
My library used to be
Uh,
crazy.
shoot, mine still kind of is with the stuff that's not on streaming. So that's not pirating because there's no other way to get it.
Yeah, and it's
But B,
mixtapes, most of them.
exactly.
Mhm.
But B, Summer Walker secures year's biggest Jesus. That was such a confusing statement right there. Secures year's biggest debut for a female R&B artist with Finally Over It. It officially debuts at number 2 on the all genre Billboard Top 200 chart. I believe it debuted at number 1 on the R&B one. Yeah, number 1 on the top R&B and hip hop charts as well. Closing out a dominant trilogy that began with 2019's Over It and continued with 2021 Still Over It. Both debuted at the top and each held the number 1 spot for a week. How we
Yeah.
feeling, B? The Chicken Alfredo music is winning.
Hey man. Hey man, that seafood boil music, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, let me stop. They're gonna say I'm anti-black. And I'm not. But no, I'll just, pull some up there with some little numbers, man. Summer Walker, like, hey, uh number wise when it come to her first week sales, people was projecting a little higher than what she had. A crazy thing about it, about how the musicians are right now when it comes to numbers, and like, oh, we look at they past in 2021, 2022, they put up 132 in the first week, and now you look at artists like Summer Walker that's doing like 75 first week now. And like that says a lot about the marketing. And with this album, I really kind of want to talk about the album. Have you returned back to this album? Because after we reviewed it, and I've been seeing other people thoughts on the album, it's been a lot of mixed reviews. A lot of people like kind of in the same boat I am with this album. I thought it was
Mm-hmm.
an okay album, but for a Over It series, I just feel like it just didn't hit the mark. Have you
Mm-hmm.
returned back to this album, B, or it's just like,
I returned back to some songs on the album.
mm,
I bought the vinyl because I wanted the
okay,
signed vinyl of it, but I listened to some of the tracks on the vinyl itself. But like I said, this project has some really good highs, but the lows are like
yeah,
that's why when we ranked it, this was the lowest ranking one out of the trilogy.
yeah,
First one was there, and the reason that the second one is better is because it's just way more consistent. This project, it has its highs, it has its ups, it has its downs, and it goes into that stereotype of the Chicken Alfredo music. So like
yeah,
Big Mama, no kids, shaped like the figure eight. I'm just
yeah.
like,
But another thing about this is me mentioning the numbers and everything being lower, like this being a like a stat, because I know R&B feel like is R&B is has this little high right now. You know they have,
Mhm,
they putting up some numbers right now, and this being the first the highest for the top 200 from a female R&B. I don't know if like now out of the top 200, yeah, that's pretty good for R&B. That's pretty good. Not even pretty
mhm.
good, that's really good. But I'm just saying, like, in past times in our life, this wouldn't even be a thing. I don't know, it's just weird. I think musically, how the labels and the marketing is right now, I don't know, we in a it's weird right now, man. Not like how music is sounding, but just the music business in general, especially circling around hip hop and R&B. I don't know.
That plus, I know some people was recently criticizing K.R.I.T about her newest song, "Out the Window," which I thought was a really good song, and she released a music video for it, and they said it was very like Sierra and Janet Jackson coded, and it was like that's the problem with the 2020s right now. We ain't got no identity. We've been trying to go back to nostalgia era stuff to make us feel and get the look from that, but we have no identity as of right now.
Um, see, my counter to that is a lot of people say we don't have music like this anymore. We don't make music like this anymore. So the nostalgia baiting is a topic right now, especially like with hip hop. Hip hop is a make America hip hop great again type thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like y'all don't sound like this no more. So some people are trying to recreate that sound and modernize it. And it's been for the last 5 years that's kind of been going on in R&B in my opinion. Even in hip hop,
Hmm.
especially with people just been getting old samples and just reworking them. Yes, it could be lazy, but when it come to Kalani, I heard the song. I like the song. It sounds good. Even
Same.
with Summer Rocker with Spin It, not Spin It, what was it? The Heart of a Woman. That gave me
Mhm.
like that vibe as well. So they're good songs. There's no reason to really like critique it like that. You know what I'm saying? Because they have things 'cause I feel like Summer Walker, Kalani, they have music that's not like nostalgia baiting as well. You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
that's why I think I'm like,
Really
bro,
extensive
y'all,
catalog.
yeah. I'm like, yeah, y'all complain about, oh, it's good, but it sounds like this. But I'm like, but we want music to sound good and sometimes sound like things that remind us of something when we was coming up. You know what I mean? Because as you get older, some music ain't gonna hit you the same just because you're not youthful, you're not in that time frame of your life anymore. That's one thing I'm realizing. Like some other kid right now that's 15, 16, 17, or whatever, some of the music they're hearing is like feels like some of the best music they heard, in their life. Like they might look back at their life, 2025 was just amazing for us. You know what I'm saying? But we won't have that outlook because we're comparing it to what we grew up to. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But it's always about a time zone or like what point of your life you in. But yeah. And we don't look at music the
Well,
same no
could be.
more. I know.
I agree.
We don't even look at music the same no more. Like music has inflation. The time of music is inflated. Like we don't spend months with albums no more. We spent 3 days with it, and then we move on. Like it's cool now. We like, yo, I just revisited an album from 2024. Like that's rare. Like, you know what I'm saying, B? It's weird. It's weird.
I think that just comes with the territory of ease of access and ease of equipment. A whole bunch of people feeling like they could be artists and people being welcomed into the culture that are now artists, big name
Hmm.
artists, maybe. So yeah, I think it just comes with the territory of when you let something in, when you make something so inclusive, everybody feels like they can do it. whether it's for the actual art form progressing or whether it's just for them to make money.
Facts. And look, and I've been saying, we have the talks. I know we gonna move on, but we have the talks about hip hop is dying. Hip hop is this. Hip hop needs to get off the charts. But like I said, you could feel that way, but you also need the money because a lot of us won't be hip hopping if was no money in it. If it was no money there, it wouldn't really be not really, it wouldn't be hip hop like that. Like I'm like you gotta have some like people just not out for the love, just rapping, bro. Like, yes, you love to rap, but at the same time, you want to have some money, you know what I'm saying? It is what it
It's
is,
a
bro.
business.
It's a business,
B,
man.
it's
That's
a
why I say
business.
it's a business, man.
From distributing to getting the equipment. Like, unless this is a hobby that you really love for the game of it, a lot of people would not be doing this. That's what people fail to realize. People fail to also realize that if y'all didn't have y'all's phones, y'all probably wouldn't be into content creation. Because if y'all had to do it like back then where you had to get a camera, y'all wouldn't be trying to do no content creation. Y'all do it because of the
Facts.
ease of access now.
Now look at this. This mic, B mic. Our mic's what, $400+.
Mm-hmm.
You think we don't want no money from this? If we getting the best of the best, we invested money into this stuff. Like we don't want. We
Mm-hmm.
love hip hop. We love
Mm-hmm.
talking about music and stuff, but also we want to see some dividends in the future because this is investment. That's how it is with music. I know niggas right now that rapping they butt off in a closet on band labs or whatever they got to do. But one day they want to be able to make money from this. It's an avenue. That's why people start getting into podcasting. B, we was podcasting when there was no money around.
Facts.
Now you see Netflix putting money in the stuff, Spotify. You see what money at. We was podding. Well, wasn't no money. It was no avenue of like, okay, we could get this sponsorship. It was nothing like that. So it's like, come on, man.
Podcasting was so niche back then. So niche. Nowadays, everybody I hear, oh yeah, I just be listening to a podcast. Oh yeah, I listen to a podcast. B, when we was doing it, people were like, what's a podcast?
Facts. That's what I'm saying. Look, money is going, hey, that like you said, easy access. We got a camera on our phone and they making money. I could do that. And podcasting is not easy. Everybody has one, but they always end, and we're gonna talk about them.
I expect that, B. Oh man, I didn't expect that one, B. That was a good
Facts.
one. Oh, that was a good one. That was a great conversation.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, but shout out to R&B, man. Chris Brown recently put his debut album out on vinyl. You know I have to count that.
I saw him shouting out a young dude named Jadon. He was performing on
I will.
Yeah.
I will be checking
I heard
him
about
out
the
as
kid
well.
like last year. I heard about him last year. I saw him doing a little what's the R&B radar?
Is that Usher's protege? I know Usher has some kid that he's.
Is he under Usher? I just been seeing him on R&B radar like last year. You know R&B radar, right? You subscribe. I mean, you follow.
You talking about the people on Twitter, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to them.
I
they
saw
definitely
them,
talked about him before.
Yeah. They posted him last year. That's how I got hip to him. But I didn't know if he was Usher's protege. But what I like about him is he incorporates the singing and the dancing. Like that's something that's nostalgia that we're missing in R&B. Like nobody really does that. You still have the acts like Mario Lloyd. You know what I'm saying? Usher. All those guys from the early 2000s, mid 2000s. But no current. You don't see Ty Dolla $igns dancing. You ain't seeing P&D dancing. You know
I
what
don't
I
even
mean?
like considering him an R&B artist, to be real with you. I really don't.
You don't see Bryson Tiller dancing, even though he barely can sing. So it's like,
even though they was trying to pit Mario and Bryson Tiller against each other the other day, like I'm like,
what? Mario
hello?
would, bro, vocally? Oh, yeah.
No, B. People was abandoning ship with Mario because of his comments on Cam Newton's show, asking because Cam Newton asked Mario, "Do you think Bryson Tiller could sing?" And Mario kind of was a bit arrogant in it, but it's like, Mario, just say it. He can't sing.
He can't.
But a whole bunch of people in the comments was like, Bryson Tiller got more hits than Mario. When's the last time y'all played a Mario hit? Mario ain't got no timeless classic. I'm like, Let Me Love You is not a timeless classic? I'm like, hold up. Don't ain't touching Let Me Love You. I like Don't.
Yeah.
B, I got it on vinyl. It's not touching Let Me Love You now. Let's calm down.
Yeah,
One of
they
the best
tripping, bro.
Dirty Mackin songs ever.
Bro, Let Me Love You, Don't is not on that level, bro. Don't is just a hip hop song.
Yeah.
Niggas trying, he can't
Also,
sing.
J Don is he is assigned to Usher and NLE Reid's record label.
Okay. That's what's up, man. Shout out to him. Hopefully he have a prosperous career. We can watch him grow, B. But nah, man, that's dope. Bring that R&B back. I see it was some kids too I saw earlier this year. I think one of them from Texas. They popped up on my IG a few months ago that they like an R&B group. And I'm like, okay, they trying to bring the groups back. And they had like a New Jack Swing type of vibe to them. But I'm like, people trying to bring back that feeling. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, B.
That's really dope. But let's go ahead and talk about Mike Dean calling out Timbaland as usual. Timbaland being a goof as always. Mike Dean calls out Timbaland over his continued push for AI use in music. I wonder how much money that company gave you to say all this. Timbaland has just been
Yeah.
B, what happened to him, Timbaland? B, this man made the 2020 experience. He made Future Sex Love Sounds. B, he was with Aaliyah. What are we doing?
I think Timbaland always been a little bozo, and him trying to get ahead of the AI craze, especially in music. He just wants to be one of the guys like a pioneer of it. It's like it's like when guys they invest and they hit you with the what if you was the first one to invest into gas? You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what this Bitcoin is. You know what I mean? Like you can get it. That's pretty much what Timbaland's trying to be that guy of like, I was an early investor into AI. He's looking at AI shooting to the moon. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of AI, I did a little test with my wife. I played her a Zania Monet song. And I was like, all right, I want you to choose the AI song and choose the real song. So I gave the Zayn Monet, I forgot the name of the song, but it's her biggest song. How will I supposed to know, I think. And I played a K Michelle song. Don't remember the name of it, but I played it. And she don't know K Michelle vocally off of if it's not one of the bigger songs, you know, for K Michelle. So I was like, boom, I'm just for to give you a song. So I played that Zayn Monet song, played the K Michelle song. She chose the K Michelle song as AI. Yes. My wife, I love her. She's not the biggest like when it comes to like ear of like music and man like, oh yeah, I can pinpoint this.
She's the best. She's the best test for
But
casual.
she's a best test for the casual. And I was like, dang, you don't feel it don't feel I was like, the Zayn Monet song feels so fluffy. Like it feels artificial to me. You know what I'm saying? It don't feel real to me. So I don't know. That's why I wanted to test it on her. But yeah, that's what Timbaland's trying to do, bro. He's trying to be ahead of it. He want to be a pioneer of this AI thing, and he want people to be in the next, I don't know, 5 years to be like, maybe Timbaland was right. I'm telling you, bro. That's why he's taking all the bullets because he think that he's gonna be a martyr. Like everybody gonna be like, boom. Because I was telling y'all this, that. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to be the guy that's gonna be the pioneer of AI, and it's kind of nasty because it makes it look like a guy that came into the rap game, came into music in general with a different sound, and was actually innovating. And that feels like you're doing the opposite right now because you are a guy that we looked at innovating sounds, and at this point, you collaborating with Suno or whoever it is, you're not innovating sounds, bro. You're like you're emulating and stealing. uh, it's nasty work. So
Yeah, Timbaland, the fall from grace, man. This is someone who's worked with Missy Elliott,
mhm,
JT,
mhm.
Aaliyah. The sounds that you were going for, nah, this ain't it, man. This is not it. And we got a last thing. T-Pain rants about loyalty. He recently went on the Club Shay Shay podcast hosted by Shannon Sharp and basically was saying like, hey, the usual thing that rappers really say, you know, these ain't my brothers, they not my brothers, they only want me for the phone money. T-Pain basically said that, but it coming from T-Pain, it being documented that he went broke at one point and he somehow got back on his feet through a lot of the other business ventures that he soon, had, but also the severed relationship that T-Pain and DJ Khaled have had over the years. I really wish that T-Pain would have actually talked about a bit where the whole transition from T-Pain the Future really happened, because at one point T-Pain was the go-to hook guy, but when Future came on the scene, he became that guy, and T-Pain basically became obsolete. We could look at a prime example, songs like I'm So Hood, all the way to Bugatti with Ace Hood. Even though that's not DJ Khaled song, that's a DJ Khaled artist, but nonetheless, you guys get my point of where we're going at. T-Pain was basically, he didn't really go through like it was specific on why he said that, but it was basically the whole thing of like, oh, you're up, everybody's your brother. You could do, when you could do something for them, you're their brother. But when you down, out on your luck, nobody wants to hit you up. Nobody wants to check on you. Yeah. He wished that it would have just stayed business relationships rather than actual personal feelings being attached to it itself. B, how do you feel about this?
It's
As the biggest
understandable, man.
DJ Khaled fan here.
All right, see, here you go. T Pain has a past of kind of like, you know, being a little. I don't know. Sometimes he act like a little bitch to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry to say this, but even when that whole Future thing, he was calling Future the new T Pain. Remember, he was all salty about that, salty about
Mm-hmm.
Drake. He always throwing shots, but I agree with him when it comes to the loyalty and the brother this, brother that. When it comes to the music industry, because with the music industry, it's collateral. It's more of a, you do this for me, you do that, I do this for you, or like you're hot right now. So us being regular workers, having coworkers and stuff like that, it's kind of, you kind of can develop a more of a brotherhood or a friendship in workplaces. Even though I keep it to a minimum when it comes to like at work, it's some people I got close with, and it's some people I keep it work. And with music, it tangles in with a lot because y'all making money together in a different way. It's not y'all sharing the same check, a piece of a check. And like at work, y'all go to work, y'all go in, you get your check, I get my check. It's no split. You know what I mean? So like you
Mm-hmm.
try to bring in this like brotherhood and all this type of stuff when it comes to music, trying to build that relationship. But at the same time, once they not hot no more, you move on. Or once you too hot and they ain't in your level, you move on. You know what I'm saying? It's different. It can be like that in regular work too, but it gets to a point where it's like, cause the manager now, you know what I'm saying? Now he looking at you this way. So it's levels to it. So I understand where he's coming from, bro. Y'all can't look at these people and be like they brothers, man. Some of these people they come from this way of the country. Otherwise, they don't look at you like that. They looking at you like, hey, bro, he gonna get me hot right now. He's the hot guy right now. I need to collab with him. You know what I'm saying? And then they hit the, hey man, we brothers, man. It's my brother. And that's saying, you don't see them together no more. You ask him in an interview, yo, what's up, what's up? Oh man, I hope he doing well, man. That's my brother for life, though. I ain't talked to him in 3 years, or I ain't talked to him in 8 years, but I love him. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, all right,
There are some heartbreaking ones though. Like whenever
yeah,
Juicy J and the DJ Paul split, I'm like, what
yeah.
happened? Like I really want to know what happened.
Because with them, it's different. Because they actually grew up around each other like early teenage, like teenage years. So that's a
Mm-hmm.
different type of relationship. I'm talking about like a
Y'all
DJ
met through
Cal,
work.
yeah, like met through working. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what a lot of the music industry is. Like a Lil Baby and Gunna. That's a working relationship in the music industry. You know what I'm saying? They had collateral, not collateral. They had common people in place with Little Wayne. I said Little Wayne,
Young
Young
Thug.
Thug, and he brought them together, and they made really good music together, chemistry, and now
Well,
boom,
apparently Gunna was brought to Young Thug, so that was,
yeah, yeah. So,
I don't
but
know. It
yeah,
gets really it gets really sticky when you get in those type of situations, because it's like,
hmm
especially with like DJ Khaled and T Pain, they both I believe are from Florida,
yeah,
so
they are.
having both of them come up like that and the relationships that spawn from that, music that spawn from that, the timeless classics that they have together, it sucks, but it is what it is.
It is what it
These
is.
people are not your friends. Everybody can't be. But B, I would ask you an important question of what we've been jamming, but I know that for both of us, not a goddamn thing.
Mm-mm.
There are some things that I have on my radar that I just want to shout out and be like, oh, this is what I got to listen to. I still need to listen to Shay Noir, The Desire Crowns. I wanted to listen to Roy Woods' EP, Flower City Heartbreak. I wanted to listen to Tim's new album, Love is a Kingdom. Kiana Lede put out Cut Ties Deluxe version. Deal, the fall that saved us. I believe you talked about this
Yeah.
last week or the week before, so I had to put that on my radar. Shout out to the homie Chris Teague, old schoolmate. He
That's
put
what's
out a
up.
little
That's up.
EP, Proof of Life, Therapy, and New Body. Shout out to him. He's been really quiet on the socials, or at least on Twitter. I heard of this new kid on. Oh, I don't know if he's a kid, but I've heard of this new artist off of TikTok because he's been in my TikTok algorithm ad wise, called Jalen N Gonda. He seems like he's from over the pond. They was like, hey, close enough. Welcome back, Marvin Gaye. Come around and love me. He definitely has that old soul funk Al Green type sound to him. So I do want to check out his project. And ASAP Ferg's Flip Phone Shorty and Ninth Wonders Zion. What is that? 11? I'm afraid to listen to that because that's like super long. Pause. But B, you had anything that you had on your radar that you wanted to listen to?
I gotta listen to the Mavi. I'm sorry I missed that. I'm gonna listen to Olivia Dean. She's like this new singer. She's been out for a few years, but she got some songs on the charts. My wife loved some of her songs and the songs that my wife played for me. Really good songs. So I got her albums in my library. I'm gonna check out. The Roots dropped a live Blue Notes NYC. They live at Blue Note NYC album. It has like 21 tracks on it. I got this in my library. I'm gonna play. This is something I play in the background. But yeah, I want to play that. Other than that, that's about it. I've been jamming a lot of like Gil Scott, Heron, some Bobby Humphreys, I've been jamming stuff like that, bro. Roy Ayers. I've listened to a lot of like older stuff at the moment. Another album I do want to check out though is I Am Lyric, the Blackbird.
Mm.
I think she's Punch artist or something like that. I played one song from it last week, but I didn't get fully into the full project, so I want to check that out. But yeah, that's about it, man. A lot of like instrumental jazz albums I've been listening to. So Rams and Lewis. Come on, man. I'm put y'all on game. Check it out. But other than that, that's it. Oh, and I just found out Quasimodo's Unseen is not on streaming no more. So I had to allegedly find that. And I was playing that
Mm.
too. Because that's one of my favorite Quasimodo's projects. Albums. The first one, the debut, the Unseen, Bad Character, The
Is
Heater.
that the one with him in the car under
Yeah.
the freeway?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard some of that before, but I've never heard the full thing. B, there is one project I keep going back to that I just cannot stop listening to.
What does that be?
Yeat's Dangerous Summer. I cannot
I,
stop listening to that project, B.
it's a good
It's just
album. I need
something
to
when
go
I'm at
back to
work,
it.
I throw it on, B. Even though I'm a big Yeater fan. That project right there might be his best work. I'm
It's,
sorry, B.
it's good, man. I just haven't returned back to it. The albums, speaking of albums I returned to, Ruben Vincent, Homecoming, I returned to that a lot.
Mhm.
Um Kai, what's his name? I forgot, I just blanked.
Kai
Casanate.
Cash.
No,
Oh,
is it Casanate?
Kai Cenat?
I'm bugging. Kai Crusader.
Oh,
Mm,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
Kai
I remember you
Crusader
talking about
joint. I go back to that a lot. I've been going back to that. What's his name? Eliminate. I can't say his name right. The
Oh,
Heat.
El Mean. I think that's how you
El
say it.
Mean. Yeah, I've been going back to that. The Heat Streets. I've been going back to that. And
I need to get that on vinyl.
yeah, I need to go back to the Wale album. I need to get back to that one. But yeah, it's a lot of stuff I need to return back to because we get to the end of the year, B. So we got the list coming up. Might do another award show. You know what I'm saying? You never know. Um, but yeah, I need to
Hey,
re-listen to, huh?
Just a thought. We have it live with a few guests on.
Hey, that would be hard.
That'll be hard. That'll be hard
Hmm.
to orchestrate, but
Yeah, it
just a thought.
will. But I need to go back to the clips. I need to revisit it. I haven't revisited that album since July. Um,
Mm,
because I wanted to take some of these albums. I want to let them breathe a little bit, go back to it, have fresh new thoughts, and that's one of the albums I want to do it. So I might start that this week in December when I revisit the clips and see how I feel. But yeah,
okay.
that's it on the music, guys. Didn't listen to nothing this much but old stuff.
Yeah, but you know what also is it?
What is it, B?
The bigger
What's it?
picture. That's what it is for it, B. These boys is
Oh
hey,
man.
I guess they ain't that big of a picture anymore, huh?
Hey man. Hey man.
Over
What was
100 episodes over here, baby. Consistent music talks. Consistent music talks.
what Joe Budden used to do? Another one bites the dust.
Uh-huh.
Do do
Doom,
do
doom, doom.
do.
Another one
Another
bites
one
the
bites the
dust.
dust. Nah, man. Hey, yo, the bigger picture. I know Jeremy had, DJ had, Elliot. They all got the other stuff they be doing, man. But when it comes to the bigger picture, man, it just wasn't. It wasn't an organic thing, man. Come on, bro. Y'all know that, man. You wanna listen to the thoughts on it, B? But
Yeah, I
about
need
the
to hear this.
show.
It's becoming something other than just a special that's recapping the Drake Kendrick beef, which was still going on at the time. We could have other discussions, and it could be kind of a homage to everyday struggle in the sense of having there's not a real hip hop debate show. I mean, right now we have Apple's Rap Life that they kind of fill that up a little bit. Besides that, there's no other people attempting to do that.
Yeah.
So I just felt there's bigger potential. Jared agreed, and then we just do a weekly cadence, and we were kind of off and running.
Yeah, it happened quickly too. Even so, if you guys look at the background on this shot, it actually is like, shout out to JR who did the graphics. LA and Toronto are the backdrops here.
Oh,
And
wow, I
a lot of
never knew
people
that.
don't realize that,
I
but
didn't
in
realize
the
that.
core of the DNA of the show, it was clearly based on that specific moment. So we didn't even have this
So do you
as
guys
a
get
vision.
offended? I'm not talking about the most severe crazy stands, the bots and the OVOs, howls, or whatever the fuck they are. Besides those guys on the internet or girls, do you get offended when people try to categorize that the whole identity of the show is just based on Drake and Kendrick and it's not something more deeper than that to what we're doing?
Well, I think it started like that. I would actually have no problem with that. Like I said, it's like literally in the artwork. It was the reason we had the show, but I think, so it was part of the reason, like, I'm not denying that that's part of the reason this show even existed. Even part of a lot of my coverage that you might have even seen at the time was me covering that battle, breaking down lyrics and stuff like that. Obviously heads roll in that battle or non-roll that he'll say, but the push-ups of it all, I think,
The on-calls.
the on-calls, I don't think we would deny that, but I do think it grew into something where us as a collective became something that people came to for other takes, for every.
All right. So look, that's the house that Drake. Hey B, what? That's the house that Drake and
Hey,
Kendrick
so
built.
look.
That's the house that Drake and Kendrick built. B. Now that Drake and Kendrick not out, building anymore,
Mm-hmm.
the house has fell apart. The house has deteriorated, I guess.
It has no solid foundation. Never
No
did.
foundation. So like, y'all could have disguised it more of like, hey man, the beef ignited us to just want to talk about hip hop again and rode off that wave. But y'all have uh LA in the background, Toronto. I ain't even peep game. I only watched like 2 or 3 full episodes of the bigger picture. I try because I know you say you used to watch it, and I was trying to get, I like Elliot, I like Head, Jeremy. I like messing with Jeremy on Twitter, but like he cool. I don't go for his takes. Like I never went for a Jeremy take. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, his takes are pretty bad.
Yeah, I don't really. I no offense to any white person out there. It's no white person I go for their takes for when it comes to hip hop. I just don't.
Not even Anthony Fantano, the internet's business music nerd.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like, I just don't. Especially when it comes to like making the music, maybe. But when it comes to like the culture of the hip hop and like some of the things that you just have to be black sometimes just to understand where they're coming from, I just don't rock with any white person with those takes. And one thing about Jeremy though, he does a good thing about knowing his boundaries and what to speak on and what not to. So I respect him on that.
Oh, he'll let us know that he knows the boundaries too. He'll let
Yeah.
us know, and he want to let other white people know
White
too.
people know. Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah.
hey, let me post this video. Let me repost this video.
Let me let y'all know. Yeah.
The white guilt, B. The white guilt was eating at him, B.
But overall, in the whole grand scheme of the bigger picture of it all, it's that this podcast stuff, bro, is not easy, especially for guys like them. Cause like, yeah, B, we work too, so we got to find out a little time. But they guys that work in the industry, so they probably here. And Elliot doing this, DJ Head doing this over here. He got his show with Gina Views that I think is probably in a better space than the bigger picture. I wouldn't know because I feel like Gina Views is getting a lot of she's getting a lot
Traction
of push
online.
and a lot of traction right now. Like and in Jeremy, he does his YouTube stuff and he do other things for like what's it called Hip Hop DX and all that. I think or Rub Rocks or whatever it's called.
Up rocks, yeah.
Up Rocks, yeah. So yeah, it is what it is, man. A lot of people was clowning him on Twitter. But everybody knew the obvious that it was built off Drake and the Kendrick beef because they just popped up out of nowhere, right doing the beef, you know what I'm saying? And having a guy that's having a little tiff with Drake and having a guy that's tied to Kendrick and having the Canadian right there in the middle that happened to be white. Why do every show, when it comes to like publications, gotta have a white guy involved in anything? I go to sneakerhead shows, it's some white guys. Hip hop is some white guys. I'm like, bro, only show what?
DEI
Bro, the
hires.
only show that don't have a white guy on there is Rap Life. And I don't watch them because I don't watch the Apple Music joint. I like low key, but I just don't watch it because Ebro, like, Ebro has like some of the wildest takes. It's like some stuff I just can't take. I can't take your takes, bro. I'm just sorry. I just can't
Well,
do it.
B, he killed hip hop. Remember, he's the reason that hip hop is dead in New York. He killed it.
Yeah. Hey, they said, and he not even a New Yorker. That nigga from like Oakland. They
Dang, y'all
let
let
a
him take
West
over
Coast
y'all
nigga
space
kill
like
it.
that? Hey, B, he infiltrated the scene.
He infiltrated the scene. But nah, bro, another one bites the dust. The bigger picture. Some people were saying, "Oh, they gonna come back." You know what I'm saying, for the next season or whatever. But I ain't seen none of that. You know what I'm saying? I saw them guys on Twitter saying that. But a lot of guys was riding for him, like, "Oh man, they're not gonna do that." It's not. They just trolling us, bro. And I hate how people are mentioning the bots and I'm like the OVO or whatever. But I'm like, bro, it's both sides, bro. It's both of you niggas, bro. It's both of y'all. So like, relax. People really pick sides. Like people was going at on Metro Boomin earlier. Like I think yesterday or day 4, because he was saying it's all WWE or whatever. And they were like, "Oh, you did pick a side. You did the BBL Drizzy beat and all this type of stuff." I'm like, bro, it's all WWE. It's all entertainment. That's why he did it. But I don't know. I just wanted to bring it up. I really have much to say to I can't crap on them guys or whatever. I just didn't watch their show like that. I saw like 3 episodes. But
I watched their show, plenty, and they had some good takes here and there. And I did I liked Elliot's insight on a show like that because he would give a bit more of an insight. But it did start. It was a lot of Drake hate, Kendrick love. It was a lot of that. It was a lot of Elliot trying to be accepted by the West Coast now that Drake isn't his boy anymore, which I was like, all right, this is weird. Him calling himself West Coast Wilson. When we've said it plenty of times on here, Elliot should have his own thing on his own platform. The whole Elliot Wilson experience, which he built while doing the bigger picture, he had that on the same channel on Hip Hop DX. Like, no, get your own stuff. And I guess maybe Rap Radar might be back to a degree. I don't know because they had that Ransom interview recently, and I believe they had another interview I think as well. But they had that recently, so maybe that might be coming back, and maybe that was maybe the actual sign
yeah.
showing like, hey, bigger picture might not be here for a while.
Hey,
But
so bigger picture was a side chick, and then he went back home to his main thing, Rap Radar, him and B Dot. Cause he
probably the rebound was cool while it lasted, but hey, we got to go back to where I'm loved. I think B Dot is a really good interviewer as well,
Yeah.
especially compared to the other two, Jeremy and Head. No offense to
Heck,
them, but
yeah.
I think that they're better. I think that B Dot is a better interview, despite his horrendous list takes.
Yeah, but one thing about B Dot, what I also enjoyed about Rap Radar, him and Elliot, is like they never really stared away from like asking a tough question. I haven't watched much of Jeremy, but I know he kind of seen the tiptoe a lot around some things. So maybe as an interviewer, I wouldn't really like his takes and watching him conduct an interview like that. But with B Dot be real with you. He'll say some wild shit to your face, like,
Yeah.
like yeah. So
But yeah, the bigger picture, it was cool while it lasted, but I do think it was too dependent on the Drake beef because I remember the episodes where they didn't have Drake or Kendrick in the thumbnail. Them views was low. Views was low, and with Head being Kendrick Lamar's, I believe, to be DJ, Elliot having or had close ties to Drake, and Jeremy, who a lot of people really don't know besides from the show. Yeah, it is what it is. I just think that it's too many people besides Jeremy doing too many separate things on their own, to where it's like it doesn't come well for the show itself.
Yeah, I
The only thing
understand
that tied it together was the Drake hate. That was the only thing that really tied it together.
Yeah, and most of the people I see that's champion the show on the timeline are, I'm gonna be honest, they are the Kendrick fans. So that shows you a lot.
that their safe
That
haven is
shows a
gone,
lot.
B.
Yeah, that shows a lot.
Yeah. It is what it is though. Shout out to the bigger picture. No longer framed. That frame is cracked.
Hey, bigger picture, man.
Chin up. Fuck that, nigga.
What, bro?
Man. That sound effect.
Shut up, Nick. That'd be all right.
All right, well, B, what's up with this hip hop history month, B? What's up with this?
Bro, I totally forgot November is hip hop history month. It's just me wanting to talk about how I forgot about it. It's not even a topic.
I didn't even know, B. I think
next year, bro, I might do shorts, a weekly of hip hop history next year. Cause I like, dang, that could have been something I could have done this year. So next year I might do like hip hop history. Like do little quizzes or something like that. I think that'd be dope. And mostly like a content thing. I'm like, hip hop history? How we not talk about hip hop history, B? It's just so much goes on.
Hey, B, this month was hectic.
It was, bro.
Fourth quarter is just way too hectic for anything.
Yeah. Fourth quarter and first quarter for me. Because coming from out of this, then I got my wife's birthday. Then you got Valentine's Day. Then you got my birthday, my son's birthday. Yeah, my mom's birthday, my sister's birthday. Like that first quarter for me, my pockets be like shaming. Privacy.
Especially right after Christmas too.
Oh yeah. And then my wife's birthday like a week later. But she told me this year she don't want nothing.
Hey B, that's a trap. That's the biggest trap of any I've heard.
And B, I know. So, but every year I re-up her on like a lot of like Bath and Body Works stuff. So, but yeah, man, hip hop history, not really a topic B, but I just wanted to let the guys know next year I might have some ideas for it. You know what I'm saying? The guys and girls, if the girls do watch us. Bro, we got to get the women, man. How we gonna get the women, man? How we get the women to tune into the show?
A woman on here.
Man, do you know any women that like hip hop?
Chance's mom asked to be on the show.
You want to have on the show, B? No.
We can see what it's like.
All right. I got to meet her. She's single.
All right.
What? What? I had to ask that question.
Yes.
Okay. I know, but I'm just saying you gotta have boundaries.
Yeah, we gotta fill them out.
Yeah. I don't want to say something and but it's entertainment. And then somebody come and she got a husband. I don't want to disrespect nobody out there, and I don't want to disrespect Chance.
Yeah, shout out to the boy Chance, man. We need to get him back on one day.
Yeah. I tell her, just charge your iPad. Look, just charge your iPad.
I'm gonna have to get him a better setup, man. I'm gonna have to get him a little setup. But yeah, man. Last topic, B. Your GOAT of the YNs, NLE Choppa. Him and these horrendous diss songs to Young Boy. I've seen someone on here try to even cape for NLE. The talent is there, but it's like NLE has no identity for himself. What talent? What talent? Please tell me.
Yo, NLE Choppa, he should have just kept to the gay baiting. He was having people was mostly just laughing at him, you know what I'm saying? But him having these diss tracks imitating certain artists, even from Tupac to now Michael Jackson. I would insert a clip and like us watch it, but I know I don't want to get no copyright or whatever. But dog, it is trash. The way are you going about this, bro? like dissing was a thing of last year. He probably got to let it go. And when it comes to NBA YoungBoy, he is ignoring you, bro. I think he threw a little shots at you in that one song, but he do not care about you. His fans beat you up, bro. Do you remember that clip of his fan throwing down on him? One of his fans,
Mhm.
like, I'm like, that's how NBA YoungBoy, his whole cult, they some weirdos, bro. So you better watch any train station you go to, any car you get into, any plane in the airport. They dropping dimes on you, bro. You are trash. Stay away from the mic, B. I'm gonna have to tell him he has to put down the mic. He got going to acting or doing something, bro. I actually worked with a kid that actually grew up with NL Choppa, but they known each other. They used to go play against each other in AAU basketball and stuff. And he from Memphis, right? And I'll never forget. I was like, so you like NL Choppa? He's like, no, I don't like him. He's like, I know that nigga. I was like, you know him? He's like, yeah, I know Bryson. He said Bryson. He said his full name. I was like, all right, all right, all right. I was like, but he was like, you know how when people know people and people famous and they just talk about all the stuff people don't know. I'm not gonna put that on this platform. But I was like, come on, bro, chill out, bro. Like, he famous, you not. Now you trying to just downplay him. Don't do it like that. But anyways, NL Chopper, I think homie was right. Nigga, you are a cornball. He said some
Yeah.
all type of different things about you, and I didn't know. But now we see. I see you, little nigga. Need to relax. Your team need to find a way to sit you down and be like, yo, this is not where you need to go. Like, you are bugging. But I don't know.
I honestly think NLE Choppa is the Sneeko of hip hop.
Is he going through
I'm
a
sorry, B.
humiliation ritual, B? What is he doing?
I don't know, B, because at first he was gonna be the tough guy, gangster, the YN. Then he wanted to be on his spiritualness.
Mm-hmm.
Then he retracted that, started walking Suki and Sexy Red on leashes.
Mm-hmm.
And then he started to do these weird little meetings. Then he started to do the gay baiting, the queer baiting.
Mm-hmm.
Started to do all that. I'm coming out, guys, on this date. Then he wants to do I'm a sex symbol. Then after that, now he's like, yo, I've never been this guy, but yeah, NBA young boy, you need to get out of here. You're poisoning the youth. Why him of all people?
And now he
You are
NLE the
literally
Great.
inspired by him. You have
Mm-hmm.
3 letters in your name just like him. Sorry, B.
I don't know, man. These niggas is corny, bro. He need to stop it, bro. That song was horrendous. It's like,
Did you
bro,
see both the songs, B?
yeah. Well, you talking about the Tupac one?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
one with Tupac and the Michael Jackson
yeah, I
dancing
saw
in
the
there.
Michael Jackson one. Oh my, I saw that a few days ago. I'm like, ew. That's why I put this on the topic. He gotta stop.
Then he put a second one out recently when he's in the cowboy outfit.
See, I saw that one. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Bro, that
horrible.
nigga's a sicko, bro. NL Chopper, man. I can't, man. Bro, it's just like
B,
sometimes it's like, bro, what is the goal here? Like, do he not
clout.
have? It's like, that's the direction we talking about it. So I guess he's doing it right, right? I guess so.
B, he was just in a meeting, a circle dinner table with Kev on stage.
Oh, Kirk
I
Franklin,
forgot. Yeah, Kirk
Jonathan
Franklin. I forgot
Majors,
who else was
yeah,
there.
yeah,
Yeah,
I remember
Jonathan
that.
Majors. Talking about, Jonathan Majors couldn't look me in the eye. Why does this matter? Why? B, what is he going after with this?
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
He's just attention seeking. He don't know what he want to be. And that's why I call him the Sneeko, because he has an identity crisis. This boy thinks one way, he goes through a phase, and he starts thinking another way. He starts going through that phase and negating the last phase. He don't know what he want to be.
I don't know. Do he know that as he get older, this no longer can go? Because he gonna have to get more extreme and more extreme. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, cut the gimmicks out. Find out who you are. Cause I know he went through the whole like he also went through like a Christian phase or something like that too, right? Like,
The
oh yeah,
spiritual
yeah.
journey. Yeah, that
The
was the second
spiritual, yeah.
phase.
Yeah. So hey man, NEL Chopper, NEL the Great, whatever you want to call yourself these days, stop it, bro. Go get some help. Like seriously. because that's why I think that nigga is actually going through some mental issues. You know what it remind me of? I don't know if you ever saw what they said. Pimp C said about Kevin Gates.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
and it's like, hey, I think this little boy retarded.
People be breaking that up and saying, "Oh, I see what Pimp C was saying about him."
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's all we got today, B. We ain't got much, guys. I know the episodes are getting shorter right now, bro, because it's a little thin out here. It's a little thin. But
Yeah.
I don't know, B. You got anything else you want to say, man? Anything you want to get off the noggin?
I'm trying to see. I don't think so, B. No one has made. Oh, we gotta give a RIP, B.
RP to what, B?
Bread at 100 on Twitter. Twitter exposed them locations, B. He put
Oh,
that.
bro, we didn't talk about the locations.
Nah, B. He got exposed, B. Nigeria, B.
Man,
What
no,
happened to
was it?
elite
I think
penmanship,
it was.
B?
I thought it was Ghana. I thought it was from Ghana.
Oh yeah, it's gotta be elite penmanship, B.
Bro I knew it was something off with that dude. I was like, yo, what's wrong with him? He's mad biased and he be saying stuff kind of weird. And like he ain't like kick on them, break down all that type of stuff. They're like, yo, I see it. Like they was like, yo, that nigga was saying hip hop rap. He would put what hip hop rap music when he was he had this one term he used to use. But nah, it's
He used
more
to
than
always
just
say
him.
elite penmanship, B.
Yeah,
Elite
penmanship.
penmanship. B. He's the only one I know. Well, that bot was the only one I know to ever say that. B, that account does not exist anymore.
He goes,
Elite penmanship, B.
he always, they say he was telling people I was from Queens and he'll tell people he's from Harlem. Then he can even keep his story straight. Bro, I knew it. I used to like laugh at him all the time, bro, because he was so biased to New York, like to a fault. Like it was crazy. And like some of his takes was insane. I'm like, what? Did this nigga even listen to music? But like to expound on it, man. We've seen a lot of like fan accounts being from India, certain places of Asia, Africa and stuff like this. And look, we are not being no type of xenophobic here. Hip hop music in general is a universal language. We're just speaking on people imitating and saying the N word and actually dividing.
High power TDE news.
Yeah, man, dividing, bro. Yeah, they was actually dividing, having cultural talking points with these fan pages and the whole time not even being a part of the culture when it comes to just being a part of a black culture. So it's kind of nasty the work that was going on with that. And we saw some people running with more of a xenophobic feel, even going at the people that was from, some of the African countries and stuff like that, which I just don't appreciate. You had a lot of FBA niggas wilding out on people that don't even disrespect hip hop no more like that and just show respect to it. And what's the guy you mentioned? High Power News. Yeah, he was in it up, nigga. This, and he from India. It's like
And
didn't
calling
he want
Drake
to
white
apologize?
boy.
Yeah, and then trying to have like an apology for it. Remember that? And I think I saw you say something about that, about his
Oh
apology
yeah,
on
I said
Twitter.
having an apology, a sob story for using the N word is crazy.
Yeah,
Crazy
it's super
work,
crazy,
B.
bro. It's like, man, bro, look, I'm gonna tell y'all this. B is the example right here. I know this man majority of my life. He never said the N-word. He don't say it. If you watch the show, you hear him say Negro. He don't say the N-word. He don't say nigga. He don't even cuss. So I know it's not hard for y'all not to say it. You Asians, you whites, you Hispanics. You don't have to say the word. This is a guy that's actually black. Doesn't say the word at all. Not even cuss. So like, I don't know. I just never understood like why you have to say this word so bad. But just relax, man. It's not that deep. You can get your point across without saying it. But nah, man, it just opened up our eyes of like a lot of these people that's on Twitter, on the internet, and like they not real people, bro. Like they real people, but they not real people. You know what I mean? Like they're not genuinely being
They know who they
themselves.
portray to be on social
Yeah,
media.
that's just, it couldn't be me. But I know a lot of people doing this because they know it fuels some hate. It fuels like this division that can get people around. All they do is raise bait. All they do is raise bait. They
Interaction,
say so,
money.
all their interaction, bro. So I don't know. Shout out to Twitter. Hey, Elon, you finally did something dope. Because when I see something, you know what I do, be if I see a page I never seen, they say something wild.
Location.
Location. Ah. Okay. I see what they say, Ghana App Store, you know what I mean? They say India App
India
Store, you
App
know what I mean? App
Store.
Store. I'm like, all
Uh-huh.
right. Yeah, bro. But
Get
yeah,
them out of here.
I forgot all about that, B. Thanks for bringing that up. I forgot to put that on the docket. That was crazy. That was what they call it, location gate. That was location gate. Hey, location gate was crazy, man. And I showed you this dude, Joe Robux. Any name Joe
Well,
Robux?
I'm not
I
sure
sent you
what
him.
was
I
it
sent
about.
you a video of him on YouTube. He was talking about Drake and stuff. He was talking about like how hip hop not being on. I think it's called Joe Robux. Let me see if I can find it again.
Was it the guy who I don't want to say anything disrespectful to him about him?
Okay.
Was it the one I said something felt a bit off about the video?
No. I don't think it's him. His name J Roebuck.
Derek and Kendrick's beef destroyed hip hop. That video, right?
Yeah, you said it was something off about him. And like one thing about me, we could talk about one side, but you also can't paint a narrative that it was just this side. You know what I'm saying? I
Mhm.
don't like that. So yeah. He did that as
I
well.
also don't really care about the whole bot situation. What does that affect me, B? B, do I like the music? That's what affects me. Do I
But
like the way it sounds to me?
he was talking about the location stuff and he was calling them guys bots.
Oh,
Like with his sentiments of like about the division and stuff, I agree with. But him being like, "Oh, Kendrick Lamar was Drake, right?" Like he know he has a Drake fan base. He has a Drake, so you got to feed to your fan base. You got to feed to
yeah,
your audience. So that's his
yeah.
audience, the Drake audience. But I'm there for the hip hop. I want to hear some of his talking points and like hear what he's saying, some of the conversations. But I don't know. I'm not here with the Kendrick or Drake dick riding at all. I'm not with anybody dick riding another man unless you're a woman.
Oh
You know what
man,
I'm
yeah.
saying?
Location exposed. Hey, shout out to Currency Freddie Gibbs. Location remote. You get what I'm saying?
Yes,
But
sir.
it is what it is. You guys have been exposed. Now tread lightly when y'all talking about hip hop and who y'all want to portray online. That's all I gotta say about that.
Hey man, you think old boy gonna ever come back as somebody else? Because how many? I
He
think he
is, but
switched his.
he's gonna come back as something different.
They say he switched his name a lot because it show you how many times you switched your name as well. Bro had like over 20, I
No,
think.
Jesus. Let me see.
Bro
Let me see
found
if
the
he's still here.
a New York hoodie. I mean, a New York hat and was like, "All right, bet I'm New York." Oh, that was funny, bro.
Dang, I don't even remember his at.
It was
I
some
do not remember
100.
his. I know. I just don't remember it.
Yeah.
It is what it is, though. But yeah, that's been it for another episode of Beyond Beats and Culture. No music talk, but hopefully we can actually talk about the Kanye next episode. Doesn't seem like
Mm-hmm.
anything big is dropping this upcoming week that we got to talk about. But yeah, y'all let us know what y'all thought about today's episode down in the comment section down below. B, is there any final closing notes that you have to share with the people?
Man, I always say keep music creative, keep hip hop innovative, man. Keep it moving forward. But other than that, man, I really have nothing to say, man. Horns up. You know what I'm saying? Longhorns, baby. But that's all I got, B. Happy Thanksgiving up to everybody. You know what I'm saying? We missed that. So what about yourself, B? What you gotta say, man?
My closing statement for today's episode: Timbaland, put the keyboard down. NLE Choppa, put the cameras down. And that's been it for another episode Beyond Beats and Culture. My name is Chase the Dark Sage.
I'm T.
Peace.
Peace.
Man, shout out to Beyond Beats and Culture.